Hi, I'm Jen with Jenn Smith Coaching Outcome-Oriented Healing, and I have 3 tips for you today on how to stop making the wrong choices in love. We've all been there. I've made some pretty disastrous choices in the past, and I imagine you probably have too. But 2018 is here, and just because we've made the wrong decisions in the past does not mean we have to keep doing it. Now is the time for us to start making the right choices and moving forward so that we can live the life that we absolutely are worthy of living. This is a big deal because people get so stuck on doing the right thing or the wrong thing sometimes. And so I'm here to help. 3 quick tips on how to stop making the wrong choices in love. Number 1, stop bonding over commiseration. There's so much going on in the world right now to complain about, to commiserate over. I get it. But when you meet somebody, a potential romantic interest, and you realize that you both don't like the same things, at first, it's kind of like a bond. Like, oh, great, we both don't like the same things. We have something in common. But that's not the way to make a selection in choosing a romantic partner. The reason is because when you both commiserate over the same things, it prevents you from being happy. And how many times in the past has a relationship ended either because of this, or it just came up in the relationship where he says, "You're so negative." And you're like, really? Like, you don't like the same things. But when you bond over commiseration, it prevents you both from being happy. So definitely not the way to make a selection in a romantic relationship. Number 2, stay aligned with your divine feminine core. This is who you truly are at your core. So connecting with this and then showing up like this when you meet somebody who's a potential romantic interest is huge. How many times have you met somebody and he seemed interested and you were excited, so you found all the things that he loves and then you became those things so that he would love you, but you still somehow didn't feel loved? It's because you left yourself out of the picture. And so staying aligned with your divine feminine core means showing up as who you are so that when you meet somebody, he will either fall in love with who you are or he won't. And if he doesn't, it's okay. Let him go, because that makes space for the person who can actually see you as who you genuinely are and then fall in love with you. So it is so important to stay aligned with your divine feminine core, meaning be who you are and show up as who you are, and don't pretend to be something you're not, because when they fall in love with something you're not going to feel loved. And number 3, take action on your inner wisdom. So you know so much more than you think you know, and you are far more powerful than you realize. You have a direct connection to your source, your creator, God, the universe, whatever you call it, and this is your intuition, your inner wisdom, your gut feelings, your inner intelligence, whatever you call it. It all comes down to either intuition or inner wisdom, and you have a very strong connection with that. But how many times have you had an intuitive yes or an intuitive no and you blew it off? You didn't take action on it, or you kind of wrote it off as meaning something different, or explained it away as something else. So the 3rd tip is take action on your inner wisdom. This means connect with that intuitive part of yourself and then listen to it and take action on it. So these are your 3 tips on how to stop making the wrong choices in love. Number 1, stop bonding over commiseration. Number 2, stay aligned with your divine feminine core. And number 3, take action on your inner wisdom. These things will help you make the right choice in love. If you're interested in more on all of this, I have a program starting mid-January going through the first week of April. And I'll be going over all of this stuff again and so much more. If you're interested, you can, I think I put a link. If I didn't put a link, I'll put it in the comments for sure. You can click the link for details. There'll also be a link to my scheduler. So if you have any questions, you can just schedule a free complimentary call where we can discuss any questions that you may have. And You guys are on the path to making the right choices in love, and I'm so excited about that. 2018 is going to be an amazing year. Let's do this. I'm so excited to get started, and I'm so excited for your outcome.